What's up, fam? It's your girl Green Tarot Tot, and I'm back with another reading. So first off, I want to say thank you to everybody who have subscribed to my channel. If you're watching from YouTube and if you're watching from TikTok, I appreciate all the love and support that you guys give me. And let's jump into the read. Again, before I start, I do want to mention take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I don't say that often when I start my reads, and I do want to get in the read but more often. This is a general message, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let's jump into it. I just realized I forgot my water before I started, but that's okay. All right, so the main energy we got is the Queen of Swords in reverse. And here with my reads, you guys, for me, whenever I get the main energy in reverse, it's always someone else's energy directed towards you. It don't have to be a individual person all the time. It can be a group of people. And from looking at the cards, it's looking like it's going to be a group of people for you. So again, we got the Queen of Swords in reverse for your main energy. So this energy is basically people overly critical about you. For some reason, I feel like people definitely feel some type of way because they have a lot to say. But I sense that they always say it behind your back. The minute you leave a room, it's a group of people, and I'm seeing it could be two people, sometimes three. But I'm definitely seeing two people having a lot to say about you when you leave the room that you may not be aware of. I'm feeling the energy that you're not as I'm hearing your spirit team saying you're not as square as they think you are. So I feel like some of these people really think that you're not picking up on the energy that they truly feel about you, and I feel like you do. You just choose to operate, in your own energy because I guess you're kind of used to people, having a lot to say about you when you walk out of room. So at this point, I feel like you're starting to walk into rooms knowing that people are going to talk and being okay with the bullshit because you know that that's kind of been your life story. So for this group, I feel like this is not nothing new to you. You've been kind of dealing with this your whole life. So you learn how to kind of resolve issues with people without feeling like you had to approach them to say something about the energy. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you catch my drift. Is like you reach a place where you feel like you're so accustomed to this energy again. Because when I keep saying energy, but I'm talking energy is nothing. At the end of the day, we are energy, right? We're entities. So energy can be a spirit. You know what I'm saying? A spirit of envy, a spirit of hate, a spirit of Jezebel, whatever it may be. But I feel like again, like with the Five of Wands here in reverse, I feel like you're learning to avoid the conflict. It's like you already know it's there, but it's like just because it's there don't mean I always gotta speak on it. It's like it's gonna be there, it's gonna stay there. But let that shit stay where it's at. Because at the end of the day, as long as the motherfucker don't confront you or don't say it to your face, then it ain't meant to be respected. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's how you move. It's like you already know what time it is with these people, but you're not going to address it because it's not your place to address it. It's not your problem. They're the one with the problem, and their problem is with who you are. So I feel like it's something that they should take up with spirit. And I feel like, and because of that, you have reached a place where you just stop giving a fuck. Even though you feel it, you just don't give a fuck anymore because you understand that these same people, they're really envious of you. And I'm looking at the Ten of Wands here, and the Ten of Wands is talking about a person who's very hardworking. And I feel like they know that you're a hard worker, not because of, thank you, Spirit. Spirit says really basically have everything to do with how you carry yourself. And it's funny because when you think about someone who's a hard worker and this and that, you always think of, the material things. But for some reason, I'm hearing Spirit saying it's more than just your material things. For them, they hating on you because not only your material things, but because of who you are too. And I feel like I'm hearing Spirit say most people that are materialistic, they tend to have a snotty attitude. That they tend to look down on others. They tend to walk around with their head, like cocky energy, I feel like. But because you don't carry that cocky energy, and I'm looking at the Hermit right here, you the reason why you don't, because with the hermit here, you are such a spiritually connected person, and you have reflected on your flaws so much to the point where you have accepted yourself for who you are. Not only have you accepted yourself for who you are, you have forgiven yourself for any other flaws that showed up in your character along your journey, because you understand that you're not perfect. However, you understand that I am a work in progress. I feel like, and with that being said, I'm also hearing spirit saying some of you guys may have a very feisty past when it comes down with your temper. I feel like you would be quick to react to things that people would do to you or people would say to you. And I'm hearing a lot. Well, I'm feeling a heavy energy of, it was more of how you maneuver with disrespect. And I feel like in the past, again, you would be so quick to address things with people or to over explain yourself and just feel like the need to have a talk or communicate how you feel, or want them to communicate how they feel. But I feel like you have reached a place where you just don't give a fuck. You don't give a fuck how they feel. You don't give a fuck how they perceive how you feel. And you're just okay with how you feel. And I feel like, again, as I'm saying, and I'm feeling like you're such in a flowy state right now. And we have the Page of Cups in reverse as well. So again, these people is very envious of you, and you know that. So it's kind of like, you know, I'm hearing like you attract what you focus on. So you're realizing that if I continuously worry about these people who feeling some type of way about me, and clearly it's not being addressed, because again, they keep having something to say about behind your back again. And with this being your main energy with the Ace of Swords, this shit is happening all the time. This shit's been happening all the time. So again, you're okay with the shit. Because it's like, I can't control how other people see me, view me, or feel about me. All I can control is how I see me, view me, and how I feel about me. So I'm going to continue to, and as I'm saying I feel like you're saying this to yourself, you're going to continue to live your life, maneuver in life along your journey the way that you feel like best fits you, best suits you. And I feel like a lot of you guys are going through a stage right now where you're kind of like not feeling yourself. And I know I definitely been feeling the energy with y'all too, collective. So it's like, again, it's not, I was going to say it's not your energy, but I hear your spirit team saying, no, it is your energy. And the reason why you're not feeling yourself is because you're changing, you're shifting. You're shifting into a person who's more unfuckwittable. I just heard spirit say unfuckwittable, just like that. So again, we got the moon in reverse. You're gaining clarity of who the fuck you truly are again. And I feel like you feel like you have been through this cycle and this transition like so many times that you feel like what is happening. And spirit is saying it's levels to this shit. What is happening is that the more you elevate, the more eyes are on you. And the more eyes are on you, the more people have opinions about you. And the more eyes, okay, thank you, Spirit. Spirit is saying the more eyes are coming on you also is because of the doors that's opening for you. You are in environments. You are in, I'm hearing some of you guys are buying the home, the car. You have the job. It's something about something that you prayed for. You're in it now. You're living in your prayers. And because you are living in your prayers, you are a living witness that can testify the spirit and the glory of God. Because God is literally using you as a vessel, as your flesh, to show them that I am you and you are me. Because when you truly align with something, you merge together. It's no longer going to be parallel, it's going to be one. And that is what you're representing now that you're standing completely with God. Because you spoke on what you was going to do. You did what you was going to do. People seen that. And you have people who don't necessarily understand that tunnel vision time that you were in. Because again, when you were in that tunnel, it was dark. A lot of people didn't see you. A lot of people weren't checking for you. But now that they are checking for you because you came out of that, and you're looking different. You're talking different. You're showing up different. You have more things than you did before. A lot of shallow people look at material things and they get fascinated with that. Again, you're not that kind of person. You just naturally exude that because of your crown chakra, because of the work that you have done on yourself, because of the power that you hold, because of the fact that you are recognizing that you are the magician, and you took that power, applied that power, and you came out on the other end with the Ace of Wands. And again, this Ace of Wands is in reverse because again, you came out so powerful that people are shook. People don't understand. You look different. What happened? You have people confused. They're used to the small version of you. You coming out as a bigger version. When you look in the mirror, you seeing a cat. But when they look at that same mirror that you're looking into, they see a lion. They see a tiger. People are confused. You have people in awe again because they don't understand. How did you go in as this and you came out as that? You went in on a smaller level and you came out as a giant. And people, again, they don't understand that. They don't understand how God was able to place his hand on your life and change it. And for a lot of people, and again, I keep feeling the energy again, a lot of people. You have people from your past and you have people from your presence. So again, you have more eyes on you than you did before you started. And the people, you got the eyes at the beginning that's looking at you, they're in so much of awe because they don't understand. How did you go in as a cat? You came out as a lion. And then you got new people in your presence looking at you in awe because of, again, just the beauty that you exude, but they don't understand that that beauty wasn't always there. You went inside with the hermit energy here and you self-reflected with yourself and you found your light. Because before, you didn't even see the light in yourself. So that's all I have for you guys in this read. I really want to, hold on. So Spirit wanted me to speak on this last card again a little bit. The Ace of Wands in reverse. You have a lot of eyes on you, baby. I don't know who I'm talking to, but you have a lot of eyes on you. And one thing about you having a lot of eyes on you is if you ain't doing something right, a head ain't gonna be watching you. So I feel like Spirit want me to take my time to talk to you about this card because I feel like for some reason you have so many eyes on you that you're not understanding the evil eye and how powerful that evil eye can be when you're not cleansing yourself, when you're not remembering who the fuck you are. You got to remember that you have a lot of energy that's projecting towards you, and because of that, you're gonna feel a little off in this season. I'm hearing the Spirit saying you're gonna feel this more often than you did before because again, you're not on the same level that you was before. You're on a whole new level with me. Spirit is saying you're on a whole new level with me, and on this level, we're gonna be seen, we're gonna be heard, and we're gonna be respected. And those who can't respect us, and those who can't see us, and not godly, through their godly eyes, because I hear Spirit is saying a lot of people are going to try to, again, they don't understand it. So when people in the church don't understand something, they try to label it something else. They have to put a label on it because they always got to have the answers. And Spirit is saying, but you are the motherfucking answer. And that's all they need to know. So continue to show up and be you, because the minute you dim your light, you're basically allowing them to feel like they got one up on you. And I'm hearing Spirit saying it's not about who doing this and who doing that. Because when I say got one up on you, Spirit is saying these people want you to dim your light because you're getting too much attention. They want you to dim your light because they don't understand how did you become this huge giant when you were so small to them just a year ago. How the hell did you just shift your whole life like that? And they've been trying to do this shit their whole life and they can't seem to do it. But it seems like for some reason you have done it. And it's because you was just being your authentic self. You don't have to put on a fucking mask. You don't have to pretend to be anyone. You just stayed down till you fucking came up. And when you came up, God was with you. And a lot of people, you know, they call them God when they're going through something. But you, my dear, who I'm talking to on this screen right now, who this message is for, who this message is going to resonate with, you've been fucking with God when you were down, and you still stayed with God when you came up. You loyal. That's the difference from you and others. And that's why they could never understand who you truly are, because motherfuckers don't live by loyalty anymore. They live by popularity. They live by society. They live by what everybody else think, how they think everybody else think they should be. But you stood out amongst the rest because you still continue to be who the fuck you were, whether they liked it or not. Rather it was popular in society at the time or not. And a lot of the things that you continue to do, you're starting to look around and these same people who had something to say about you, they're starting to jump on that wagon now. The same things that people say you were lame for, you were weird for. And if not, when I tell you, some of you guys, if you haven't experienced that yet, you're going to experience it. And when you do experience, you're going to think about this message I'm saying right now. You're going to remember that's crazy. Green Tarot said that. Because you know the same. You know those people who belittled you. You know those people who looked down. You know the people who, when you spoke about this, you spoke about that. You know that they looked at you like you was fucking crazy. But it's going to come to existence. And those same people who doubted you, those same people who, again, who judged you for the things that you were into, the things that you talked about. And again, they wasn't able to align with those frequency waves that was coming through your crown chakra because they wasn't on the same level as you. It wasn't meant for them to be on the same level as you, because if it was, they'll be there. But just because they're not there doesn't mean you're supposed to give them your fucking light. Because what I hear Spirit is saying, let them motherfuckers catch up. Catch me if you can. Your ancestors are saying, catch me if you can. Okay? So that's all I have for you guys. Definitely know that you have a lot of eyes on you. Whenever you have a lot of eyes on you, people are trying to block your crown chakra. They're trying to block your gifts. They're trying to block the gift that God has handed you. You're one. That is what you use for magic. Please excuse my nose, y'all. They look a mess. I got my boo gonna do it for me soon. So please excuse them. But anywho, yes, you are literally being gifted a new life, new opportunities, like new everything. I feel like just new energy. I'm feeling like everything just new. Everything about you, it's like you on your new shit, I feel like. And people feel this more than you do because, again, you just been sitting in your little bubble, living your little life, you know what I'm saying? Staying prayed up, focusing on your goals, focusing on your kids, focusing on the people that's close to you in your life, focusing on the people that truly loves you and make you feel good. Because, again, this collective that I'm talking to, for so long, you've been surrounded by people who you know genuinely didn't love you, and you overgave. You overloved on people because you thought that if you did that, then they'll see how much you love them and they'll give you love back. And then you had to realize the hard way, no, motherfuckers gonna keep taking and taking and taking from you and still have something to say about you. You can give a motherfucker the world and they still got something to say about you. So why give them the world when they got so much shit to say about you? Give that shit to yourself, bro. And that's where you at. So I'm proud of you. Keep shining. Keep doing you. Keep focusing on self. A lot of people are going to feel like you're coming off a little selfish. And sometimes you may have days where you feel like you could be a little selfish. But guess what? It's your time to be fucking selfish. It's okay for you to be a little selfish because for your whole life, you was an overgiver. So now it's time for you, all those things that you overgave, it's time for you to fill it back within your own cup. And when you start to do that, when you start to stay true, again, to your journey and what you're focusing on and continue to fill your cup up and not give a fuck about what people think. Because at one point in time when you did give a fuck, they had something to say. So continue to let them have something to say. That's what I'm hearing Spirit is saying. Continue to let them have something to say. And the Spirit is actually looking at the bottom of the deck before I leave. Stop playing with me. The Magician. And again, in reverse. What did I say? You hold the power. You are the magician. That's how people are seeing you. It's in reverse because you got so many people in your energy. Baby, so many people with their eyes on you because you're the magician. And that's why the magician is in reverse, because it's not your energy. Well, it is your energy if you catch my drill, but it's everybody else's energy. Your energy is so powerful that you're catching the eyes of everyone that you're connecting to. And I'm hearing Spirit saying a lot of these people that you're connecting to is people that you're literally connected to people that you don't even know you're connected to. You got people in your energy field from your past, people that you used to go to school with, people that you may have worked with, people that you, it's just, and it's funny because I'm hearing Spirit saying, some of these people like a lot of these, like, say for example, it's some people that you used to go to school with, and then there's some people that you used to work with, or some people from your hometown. Maybe you moved to a different city, but it's something along your journey. You have met people in different stages of your life, and all these people are coming in the full circle, seeing you now in this present energy. And I feel like some of these people that know you from different environments know the other people that know you from different environments. They're linking together and they're talking about you too. And the common denominator about these conversations that they're having is everybody can kind of, when they speak about your character, everybody got the same thing to say. And it's like, and I'm hearing spirit is saying, when I say the same thing, I'm not talking about the same exact situation, because obviously they experience you differently within different environments and different areas in your life and along your journey. But one thing that they can all say, everybody have something good to say about you. Everybody can, it's like you're the one who got away. They always knew you was a good person, but they never thought that your life would amount to be how it is today. And some of these people kind of, like, again, you got a lot of people, even though you got a lot of eyes on you, all these people are not looking at you with an evil eye. Some of these people are just kind of surprised and shocked because they haven't seen you in a long time. And now that they're seeing you and now that they're hearing you, they like, oh, wow, he's amazing. And they always known you to be a good person, but they never knew how amazing you truly were. Because again, I feel like you kind of always been a hermit. You stay to yourself, you stay to your inner. I feel like you communicate more with your spirit team than you do with people. And you've been like that for a very long time, damn near your whole life. And the reason why you've been like that is because at one point in time when you did open up to people, when you was completely vulnerable, because I feel like right now you're not really vulnerable with people. You're not willing to be as open with people as you was before, because when you was open again, people just stumped on your fucking heart and crushed it up like it was nothing. So you had to learn how to love yourself. And through that process of healing, and as I'm saying, through that process of healing, I chuckled a little bit in my head because no one's truly fully healed. But through that process of you gaining, really reflecting on the things that you've been through, you realize how strong you were, and you allowed yourself to become that survivor, and you laid down that title of being the victim. So I'm proud of you again. Your spirit team is extremely proud of you, and they really want you to know to keep going, keep showing up. A lot of you guys are not gonna feel like doing things that you probably was very motivated about doing before, and that's because, again, you got a lot of people that have their eyes on you, and a lot of times, again, this is not your energy, it's their energy, because a lot of people are projecting towards you. And not all these people, again, I can't stress it enough, not all these people that's looking at you is looking at you with an evil eye. Some of these people are literally looking up to you. It's getting dark in here, y'all. Hold on, give me 1 second. All right, I'm sorry, guys. Excuse my background. This is going to be the area that I start recording my videos on for you guys. And I still haven't got it all the way together yet. If you didn't know, I have just recently moved. And yeah, so that's all I have for you today. Feel free to drop a comment if you like, if it resonated with you in any kind of way. I would love to interact with you guys more. I'm probably going to do a couple more reads tonight because I'm just sitting in my house. Honestly, I got a lot of free time, and I just been feeling called to give you guys messages. So the answer is to keep talking. I'm going to keep showing up. I love you guys, and until next time.